Hey guys, it's Wendy, aka Kitty Street, and today I've got some Goodwill stuff I'm going to do for you in this haul. Went to my local Goodwill, was blown away as always, but this particular shopping trip, yeah, you got to hear this out. Stay to the end because I got some wow items on the cheap, and let's just get right into it. Hope everybody's doing well, and I'm going to go ahead and say if you have not subscribed, please consider it, and yada. Like, share, ring the bell, enjoy the video, because I love doing this. All right, with that said, I went to my local Goodwill. We all know if you go to a Goodwill or if you know anything about Goodwills, this is a store where people donate, gently used items of all kinds of different things. It's hodgepodge. You never know. It's like a big treasure hunt, and that's why I really enjoy the Goodwill. Sometimes I go in there just for shopping therapy, but a lot of times I go there and find such amazing things I need, things I want, things that I don't need, but I want on the mega cheap, cheaper than I could get at any store out there. So I went to my Goodwill store, and let me explain to you why I'm doing these hauls. It's not that I just randomly go shopping at Goodwill all the time to bring you a haul. I go when I feel like I need to just, have some shopping therapy. I've said that several times already, but it's true. 90% of the people who do hauls, shopping, whether you buy anything or not, it's all about the hunt. It's all about the deal. It's all about the steal. And this is what Goodwill is. It's like you're going and you don't know what you're going to come out with. It's a hit or a miss. But today, I'm going to show you some things that I found, and I'm just blown away. So with that said, I'm gonna jump right into this haul. So Goodwill has color tickets. They're red, yellow, blue, green, white. I'm probably missing a color, but they have color tags on them. And when you walk in the store, they usually have like a big sign that says, hey, this is 50% off today, or this color tag is, whatever, half off, whatever. So I went into my local Goodwill, and the color tag was blue. And nothing that I'm going to show you today is a blue tag, which the blue tag was 50% off, which is what I go in there looking for, because of course I'm trying to look for a bargain, the cheapest price ever. But none of the stuff that in this particular haul was the 50% off. However, you know me, I'm going to get stuff that it's got to be a really good steal for my money, or I'm not going to get it. Because why? Again, it's about the hunt. So I'm going to show you the items that I got, but I'm going to go back up a little bit and I'm going to explain something. So about 15, 20 years ago, I had made a conscious decision that I'm going to do three things in my life. I'm going to, number one, I'm going to try to give to charities, to my church, as much as I possibly can. I love giving. I hope people also out there in the YouTube universe that watch these hauls understand. A lot of people who do them, we love to give things to people out of our, it's just from our heart and the generosity. It's not to, get points or kudos or whatever. It's really seriously just because we like to give. So I'm a big giver, but it's hard to give when you're on a tight pocketbook, but I try to find ways to give, because giving to me is just the best gift ever. So I constantly try to give to many different charities, my church, to people that I know and need. In general. Secondly, I always put a little bit of money up in savings. Sometimes it's not even a lot. Sometimes I put more because I always budget to do things like a vacation, or, if we're doing a big event like a baby shower or something like that, we try to budget. So I try to consciously save some money at some point. Sometimes it may be $5 in the month. Seriously. And the last thing, which brings me to the whole point of this conversation, is I taught myself that every month I have some blow money. I do my whole monthly bills, because I do encourage everybody to pay their bills. First and foremost, take care of your situation and save some money. But you need to have a life. Now, not everybody's going to spend their blow money on the Goodwill or the Dollar Tree or another bargain store or whatever, but that's just me. And I spend my blow money in different places at different times. Sometimes I save it up for months and months and months, and then I'll go splurge on something nice like getting my nails done or a pedicure or whatever. But usually it goes by whatever's left over. Sometimes it may be $100 for the whole month. Sometimes it might be $25 for the whole month, which happens to be what was going on this particular month. I had like 20 bucks, not even 25 bucks, like $21 and some change in my little blow thing. But this is the end of the month. I don't know when I'm going to put the haul out. It'll probably come out the 1st of May, but it's the end of my blow money month. And I had like $21 left over from what I had told myself, you know, I can spend on whatever I want. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And I'm not going to, you know, be discouraged. I'm going to go to the Goodwill because that's just the place that popped in my mind. I woke up and I called my mom. I said, I'm going to go to the Goodwill. Do you want to go? And she's like, well, I'm going to go on Mondays. Or was it Tuesday? Maybe it was Monday for a senior day or whatever. But I said, well, I'm going to go today. I need some shopping therapy. And I'm just going to see what I can find. So here's what I found. So I have there's no categories. It's just hodgepodge stuff. But everything here, I know I'm going to use it. I know that it's a great deal. And none of it was the blue ticket, which was what I was telling you what was the 50% off. But let me show you, just let me pick up some stuff and show you what I got. So this first thing was a very random buy. It's just a bunch of harvest things. Like it's the little pumpkins, the corns. Now that I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking, why did I buy this? But I'll tell you why. And look at this one here. Go to Michael's or go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some of the, even at the Dollar Tree. One of these I actually bought this. This probably came from a Dollar Tree or somewhere similar. One of these was $1.25. But when I saw this whole package, and I always, I want a cornucopia. That's one of the things I've always been looking for at these Goodwills. But I don't want a cheapy one. I don't even know which, you know, if I want a ceramic one or the little wiry one. I don't know what you call that, the wood pieces. But I wanted some things to put in the cornucopia. And when I saw it, I said, oh, I'm going to pick this up. But, you know, of course, I had to see if it was a reasonable price. And it was $1.09. So I got all of these different, and it's probably about, I think I counted at least 12 to 14 different items in here. That is, of course, for fall. Fall's a million years away because we're going into summer, but you never know. You need to get your stuff ahead of time, right? So for $1.09, not on sale, not on half off ticket, excuse me, because it was a green tag, not blue, I got a bunch of pumpkins and cornucopia stuff to eventually put in my little horn that I'm going to buy for the fall next year. That's kind of this year coming up. Okay, I also picked up some more forks, which I didn't go in there looking for these. This one here is mostly for the hodgepodge, for the drawer for the family, because they'll probably be gone. But I don't know how many is in here. I didn't count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forks. And it's an orange tag, and it was $1.09 for 8 random forks. They're all different kind of styles. I didn't take it out of the packaging because I wanted to haul it first, and I'll put them in the dishwasher, soak them in some hot water, and then put them in the dishwasher. But random forks, because they disappear into magic, into the Twilight Zone in my house. And I mean, literally, I'm 2 seconds away from buying plastic utensils, excuse me, for the drawers because I can't keep them. I have my own special drawer with just my forks, and I hauled some on my last Goodwill haul that are great. They were really durable, and I think they were a name brand. I didn't show it in the haul, but I looked it up and I said, oh, these are actually expensive forks. But these right here are all different types, and it's $1.09. You can't even go to the Dollar Tree and get 2 cheap ones that bend for $1.25. So I got 8 forks for $1.09. This was another item. I don't know why I picked it up. Well, I do know why I picked it up, but I sat and debated. It almost went back several times. But I'm thinking about, well, I'm not thinking about it. I'm eventually going to start doing some cooking videos. I'm trying to figure out how to get them incorporated into my hauls. But when I bake and when I do some things, you know, I want to have like some, you know, not no raggedy cookware and stuff like that. But guys, I want to try to do this in details. I don't know how this is coming across because they're kind of hooked together, of course, because I want to show them they're going to be persnickety today. I don't know. It's not going to let me do it. But if you can kind of see, this is the first one. It's like a little bird, a little hummingbird. And then you've got these other ones on there, these random, I mean, they're just gorgeous. And they're measuring spoons, and they're like little leaves. And I mean, I know this is just an oddball kind of thing to purchase. It still had this little tag on it. It just says 4-piece measuring spoons. I could never figure out, you know, who it was made by. It had this random tag on it. Whatever, but it was, you know, it didn't tell me what the name of it was, but the detail on it and the different things. And I thought, well, if I do some cooking videos, you know, I can kind of be like Pioneer Woman and have some, you know, cute stuff to mix up things as I'm measuring out things. But I almost didn't buy these. I held on to them, because remember, I'm on a $20 budget or less, because I, you know, didn't want to go over what my blow money was. And this right here was not on the 50% off. It was $3.09. But I know, because I just know that if I found these anywhere else, wherever they came from, they were a lot more than $3.09. So they made it home, and they will be put to use. And even if I never, ever actually do the videos like I want to do, because I have high hopes and sometimes it doesn't make it, you know, ever. But if I get them, good. If I don't, but I will hang these up and use them as decor pieces because they're beautiful. I hate that they're all tangled up, but if you had them together, these little birds, if you're into things like that, and these beautiful measuring spoons, awesome. It made it. Okay, next item I got, and I debated on this one as well. I kept looking at it and kept looking at it and kept looking at it and kept looking at it. And I'm like, what on earth will I ever do with this? But it's I kind of got like a little safari thing going on in my house right now randomly until I get my remodeling going. So I got a lot of warm colors like warm browns and beiges, leopardy things, a lot of safari pieces, you know, elephants and zebras and all that kind of stuff. And this kind of ties into it. And I had bought some from the Dollar Tree, those candles that, you know, you don't burn them. They actually flicker on and off. They're battery operated. And it's basically what that is I'm going to stick one of those longer candles in here, and I'm going to sit it probably on my fireplace piece as a decor piece. I thought it was very nice. It didn't have a name on it, so I don't know where it's coming from, but whoever had it took very good care of it. This is like wood pieces, if you can see that kind of on there. It's a really nice quality. It has a lining in it for the lamp. The little holder for, I'm going to put the little candle, the little stand. And yeah, this was not on sale either, but it was $3.09. And I thought, you know, for $3 I can have like a little, you know, kind of decor. Now I know it's odd, it's going into summertime and I'm buying this, kind of looks like a wintry thing, but you know, that's how I roll. So for $3.09 I got me a candle holder. I guess that's what we're going to call it. Now this next item is very random. I don't even know if it's going to work for what I want it to work for, but if you saw my last Goodwill haul, I got to remember what hauls I'm in these days. I bought some random screen to do my screens because they needed to be repaired, and I don't know if I actually even explained it in my video that the screen pieces that I bought, I'm going to take the ones that are all ripped up from our dogs and replace them with this random screen stuff that I bought. So this right here is also going to be something random that I'm going to be putting up because of our dogs. But this right here was orange tag $1.09 for this random bunch of plastic. It's kind of like lattice, but it's not. And I had just went to Lowe's and looked at stuff like this. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. The pieces of lattice is that much? What I want to do is we have to move the dogs away from each other because they do not like each other. They fight all the time. They bark at each other. And they love to dig. They're digging up my whole backyard, and I'm afraid they're going to dig up my field line or something they don't need to be getting into. So I'm trying to get this for a temporary fix to tack around the bottom part of my deck so they don't go in there, because the bull mastiff, the English bull mastiff, Shirley, she's already almost halfway dug up my air conditioner unit so she could find her a place to chill out, I guess, when it's hot outside. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to definitely, you know, keep her out of that area until we can get another situation going on. Yeah, but yeah, just got some random lattice stuff. And for $1.09, I will make use of it. If that doesn't work out, I will use it in a garden experiment that I'm trying to do. But yeah, I got some stuff for $1.09. On that note, let's just go into this wonderful item that I saw it, and at first I thought it was a baby gate, but then I looked more into detail, and it's actually a doggy gate. I saw it, let me see if I have the picture of it. It was on here because I read it later on, and it said doggy. Let's see, is it gonna be here? But this is a random gate, and it's got some little writings up there. I think it tells you right there that it's a little doggy gate, but it has the end pieces here, and you know, you can lock it up. Where was the lock piece? Right here, there's a little gadget that will lock it up. And at first I thought, oh, that's a cute little baby gate. I could put it where, you know, when the baby starts getting in some place and mount it up. But it is kind of on the smaller end, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like the size of a suitcase, but it stretches a long way. But will come in handy. And it was, guys, I was unshocked when I saw this. Not on the blue color ticket, but it was orange, and it was $3.09. And this is like almost brand new. I mean, I know you can't really see it on here as far as how it looks, you know, to me, but it's durable. And oh, here we go. I knew I'd find the little doggy thing. Yeah, it says it's by Carrison, excuse me, Pet Products. I know you can't see that right there, but it's got a little doggy picture. So I found out later on it wasn't a baby gate, it was a doggy gate. But for $3, I'll be using this for a lot of different things, and definitely for those dogs, to keep them from each other when we're bathing them or whatever, because they tend to not be the best of friends these days. So yeah, I got a doggy gate / baby gate for $3. All right, I did pick up, this is another random little item that when I saw this, I squealed. I was like, I don't even know if you know what this is, but my mom is gonna know what this is when she checks out this video, because I didn't even tell her that I got this. But these are called, and I'm not cursing on purpose, but it is a curse word, so bleep it out if it bothers you. If there's kids in the rooms, you might want to tell them to go on. But this is called a doll, dammit doll. And I was teaching a class randomly somewhere many years ago, and I saw this on somebody's desk, and I read this little saying, which I'm going to read to you. And when I saw it, I was like, what in the world is this? And I had to order one for my mother, and I'm going to explain to you what it is. So it's this random doll that they sewed up, and it says, whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little dammit doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs. Oh my goodness. And find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. And I'm so sorry for the curse words, but you basically, it's a doll that lets out stress. And that's the name of it. And so I'm not cursing on purpose, but when I bought it for my mother, and it was about this size, this might be a little bit smaller. I don't know. I'm going to find hers because she has hers at her job. This might be a little bit smaller, but they were $19.99 a piece back in the day. This right here was not on the half off either, but it was $1.11. Another angel number. Shout out to my angels out there. $1.11. So I had to have it. And this is going to be my personal doll, because sometimes we do need to do some whacking before we say something that we don't want to say, just to get, you know, all that out of us, right? So yeah, guys, if you don't know what this is, look it up. They have all different patterns, different sayings. This is a stress relief doll, we'll just put it that way. And yeah, I love this pattern, and I love this red. It's going to be a pop of red that you need to have in every room of your house, right, for decor. Yeah, got me a little stress doll. Okay, so you know I'm always excited when I see anything Disney at the thrift store, Goodwill or whatever. I'm a Disney nut, and I have a grandbaby, and this right here looked almost brand new, this little Disney ear set. And I know it's a little bit big for him, but I'm going to put it in his little playroom. Right here, I'm going to hide the price of it because I want you to see what it normally rings up for. $9.99, which this must be pretty old because these right here, even these are probably about 15, 16 bucks now. But I got it. It wasn't on the blue ticket. It was the orange ticket as well for 99 cents. And this is almost like new. Okay, so this is a random little trinket I got for my grandbaby Zaire, Walt Disney World little hat. Now, I think it's a kid's hat. I didn't, yeah, it's tiny. Yeah, it's not, well, I mean, I guess it could be, but it's really tiny. You know, it's more on for a youth. It may not be for a baby, but it's for a youth. And I will definitely be putting that in for decoration because I couldn't pass it up for 99 cents. So yeah, I got that. Another item that I got for him that it's one of these things I'm like, oh, that's cute, but I know they probably overpriced it. And so I picked him up one of these step 2 little wagons. I'm gonna try to put up there. There is somebody's name on it. I think it says Noah, and I'll clean this up real well. It has, you know, it's that plastic kind of thing. It has the little wheels that you roll it around because it's a little wagon. Deep sets, you can sit the baby in there, toys in there, whatever, and you can just scroll it around. Guys, I'm trying to show you the price because this is super big. Do you see that right there? Not a blue tag, orange tag, but this big wagon was $1.09. So I was like, even if I just throw toys in here or put the baby in there when he's a little bit bigger and, you know, haul his chunky behind around, $1.09 for this wagon. Big steal of the day, big steal of the day, almost. I still have a couple more items that I'm going to show you, and I'll wrap this haul up, but hang in there with me if you're still there. Thank you so much. But $1.09. So yeah, check out your Goodwill for baby items. If you don't want to pay full price for stuff, this right here was an amazing deal, and I will use it and use it and use it forever and ever and ever. It was to die for. Okay, two last items I'm going to show you real quick because I know this is getting kind of out there in time. But guys, I always see these laundry baskets, and this is massive. I mean, I'm going to try to do it from the bottom up. So here's the bottom of it. Let me go down, 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 down. It's humongous. Let me see if can you see that out. It's so big that, you know, it's a laundry basket, and it's got the beautiful laundry on there like that. And I will never use this for laundry. I'll use this for like toys or some of my, maybe I might put my stuff that I haul in it, and I can just kind of drag this around when, oh, there's my stuff to haul. Let me get it out and get ready for it. So I saw it and I said, oh, I know they're going to overprice this thing because it's brand spanking new. It's never even been used. I mean, it's just like a brand spanking new, humongous laundry sack. So I said, it's probably going to be overpriced. You know, I'll check it out because that's, you know, how you do. So I went over there, I hunted the price, I looked it around like I'm doing now, and it wasn't a blue tag, it was an orange tag. Guys, this humongous basket that you could find nowhere at any store for less, and I'm just going on the cheap end, less than 15 bucks. You might could get it for 10, I don't know. What does that say? $2.09. Is it getting in there? $2.09 for this massive laundry bag. I was like, Wendy got a deal. Wendy got a deal. This is why I go to the Goodwill with my blow money. And I will use this. All of this stuff that I got is going to be put to use. One last item, and I'm going to wrap this up, but that was like awesome. The wagon was awesome. The dog / I thought baby gate was awesome. But I have one last item, but before I tell you about that last item, let me tell you about what the Goodwill is. And by the way, this is my receipt as well, so you can actually, I don't know if you can even see the price. Is it going to zoom in there? I don't know if it's going to show you or not. But I wound up, and I'm not counting tax, because tax was almost $3. So I spent $21.91, if you can even see that, total. And I had $20, so I went over $1 on my blow money. But anyway, I wanted to kind of tell you also, when I go to the Goodwill, I donate to the Goodwill. So every month I go through my house and stuff, and one day I'm going to tell you my story, because I'm not just a random person doing hauls. I have been doing yard sales, flea markets. I have had my own store, my own thrift store for a couple of years that I had. I have been dibbling and dabbling in used items and bargain items, selling and trading for half my life, or a little bit more than half my life. So I'm a veteran in this industry, so I can tell you I've been doing it a long time. But I also, at a point, I used to have so much stuff because I would buy and trade. But when I got out of it, as I got older and I got married and had children, I kind of let it go. And I told myself, when you buy, you give. So I go to the Goodwill, and I usually donate to the Goodwill. And every once in a while, I will get a ticket to do towards my taxes. So guys, yeah, if you have random stuff that you're not going to use, that you know you can't give it away to anybody that you can think of, donate to the Goodwill. They love to have the donations. They'll give you a little ticket, and you can use this if you itemize on your taxes. I wanted to throw that out in this video. But yeah, I always try to go, when I go to the Goodwill, donate always to the Goodwill. I also donate to Hope House and Inspire and a couple other places in my town. But, you know, get it out, bring it in. That way you don't have so much stuff. All right, last item, my favorite item, could not believe it, was looking for the, sorry, my clock's ringing over there. Looking for an item like this for a long time. I don't know exactly. I have several rooms I'm thinking about putting it in, but it was the right color. I don't have to build it. I don't have to paint it. But I found this, as the top piece. It has this deep section here, this section here, and I'm actually going to put hooks here. I don't know if I'm going to put it in my kitchen, my bathroom, or one of my guest rooms. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I picked it up and I said, oh, that thing's probably going to cost a fortune, because it's brand spanking new. I mean, guys, look at the price. Let me, oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Let me make sure it's right. Yeah, there it goes. It was not a blue ticket. What color is it? Orange. And look at the price. $4.09. Great, awesome buy. I got a shelf put together. Don't have to deal with sticking it together from buying it from a box new. I love this beautiful white. It's going to be wonderful for some spring items that I'm coming in. I might even put it in some of the backgrounds of my hauls. I do not know what I'm going to do with it, but this was my favorite item. $4.09. A already put together shelf. It has a little decorative piece right here. I have no idea. It doesn't have no name on it. It doesn't say anything about who it's from. I don't know. But for $4.09 right there, it has the hooks on it to hang it up to already on there. It can't get any better than that. So with that said, guys, I know this is super long, but I just want to say thank you for hanging in there. I hope you saw everything that I bought. $21 total. That was my blow money for the month. I don't know if I'll go to the Goodwill next month for my blow money, but I did this time, and every single item that I got has blown me away. So check out your Goodwills. They got some stuff, and hopefully it's some stuff that you will need and could use on the cheap. So with that said, have a wonderful, wonderful week. And until the next one, take care.